Hello, evil minions. It is I, your mean and evil overlord. Hey, happy Friday, everyone. We are almost to the weekend, thank goodness. I think we can all agree that this has been a very weird week. We are still trying to figure out how to do this, and hopefully we have made a lot of progress this week. I know I certainly have, and as we establish this new normal, we will be, in many cases, taking 4 or 5 steps forward and maybe a step or two back here and there, but we're going to get it figured out. Don't stress, all right? That's kind of the theme through all of this, at least in my mind, for the remainder of our year together, is no stress. There's enough stress going out in the world. There's enough people running around and buying, truckloads of toilet paper. Let's just leave all that behind. Let's not let that stress invade our school, invade our learning. Let's just do what we do. Let's have some fun. Let's do some learning, and just enjoy our time the best we can for the remainder of this year. So I did not get a video out yesterday. I did have a couple of Zoom sessions, and then my family and I had a nice dinner, and we've been trying to do a movie night every night, and we started the Harry Potter series last night, so we kind of wanted to get onto that. By the time it was done, I was exhausted, so I didn't do a video yesterday. So I hope you weren't too disappointed. Speaking of Zoom, we did have a couple of Zoom sessions yesterday, and I've gotten a number of DMs and notices from people going, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't get there, I didn't know about it." That's okay. No worries at all. It was more just a practice session for me, more than anything else. And it was just making sure I had all the settings right, making sure I was doing everything right. And so it was kind of a spur of the moment thing. But we had about 15 to 20 people in each of the 2 sessions, and that was a pretty good test for me. And we will be doing more of those as time goes by. In fact, I want to kind of do a regular Zoom session scheduled. I'm looking at Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm going to have a session for each class on each of those days. So we'll be meeting together at least twice a week. More if you need it individually. So be looking on the Google Classroom information for or that Google Classroom site for that information, and we're going to get that going regularly. If you did not get the Google Classroom information, either check I think it's the last video I did, the April 1st video. I have information on that. You can also check my page on the Cross website and check there for the class codes. Get in there as much as you can. Keep up to date. Check in at least once a day on that. Let your friends know that it is there. And I'm shooting for 100% participation in that as much as possible. And I know some of you out there may be going, "Hey, we're on vacation." No, we're not on vacation. We're still learning. So let's get all of us on there so that we are doing what we need to do. All right. Very quickly, I will be in a separate video, and I will probably put that up in the next, today's Friday. So I'll either put it up later today or on Monday about what we are, our next step in our imperialism unit. Check the Google Classroom site. There will be at least one thing for you to take a look at. You will want to check on the Google Classroom site for a download that you're going to need. And then I will actually be using this YouTube channel, our Green and Gold Studio, to present some information to you, and you're going to have to kind of follow along, jot down some things, and that will be a turn-in assignment for a grade for you. So be looking for that on Monday. So I wanted to just touch base with you on the Opinionnaire that you guys got this week. This is one of those things that I would really have loved to be in the classroom with you for. This is a great discussion topic. A lot of these questions are really thought-provoking. A lot of these questions don't have necessarily a right or wrong answer. And a lot of these questions provoke a lot of discussion. We could have classroom debates on a lot of these topics, and who knows if we can get the Zoom working properly and get that figured out. Maybe we can have a class debate, but. Hopefully you have looked at this. This is not a turn-in thing necessarily for a grade. It was more of a get your mind thinking about some of the topics. That first question, the United States should try not to get involved in the affairs of other nations. Some of you are really like, you know what, let's mind our own business. Others of you are like, no, we should interact with other nations and other countries and do what we can to make the world a better place. And that's a great question. So hopefully you have looked over those. Hopefully you maybe have been able to have a discussion with some friends on these questions. Talk about it. And I'm sorry that we're not going to have a chance to in class. Maybe that's a topic for our Zoom discussion on Tuesday. So look that over if you have not already. And I had it due by today, Friday, in there. But it was really just to kind of get you looking at it, get you thinking about it, get you pondering some of these questions so that when we open up our next phase of this unit, we can go through and do that. So I'm going to wrap it up here. And hope you all had a great Friday. And I will see you back here on Monday. Take care. Peace. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.